What's going on, Trader Gang? Happy Wednesday. Back at it again with another video for you guys. So this is a psychology video. So I just wanted to make a video here and share something with you. Something that I've been personally struggling with myself. So if any of you traders out there or anybody out there has struggled with, of course, discipline, whether that be following your rules, not over risking, over trading, not being disciplined. So I've been struggling with that for as long as I've been trading. So I've been trading for almost 4 years now, and that's literally the missing piece for me. I feel like I have a good enough strategy where the missing piece is my psychology. So I wanted to share something with you guys that I came across today, a YouTube video, and it was by Richard Dennis. So I wasn't too sure of who he was, but he struggled being a trader as well. So this was back in, I think, in the 80s. So we can actually, I can actually look him up. So Richard Dennis, so he was an order runner on the trading floor of the Chicago Mercantile Exchange at the age of 17. So a few years later, he began trading his own account at the Mid America Commodity Exchange, an entry level floor where many contracts were traded. So this goes back to I guess he has a huge success story of where he basically took $1,600 to $2 million. So, and this is all due to, of course, his discipline. So I want to share a video with you guys, just kind of take you through this. Just because there's a challenge in here. So it's a 30-day consistency discipline challenge. So I encourage any of you that want to partake on this with me. I'm actually starting tomorrow. So, because I personally can not stick to my 2 trade rule a day more than 3 days. So I end up just getting FOMO, or I just end up over leveraging or just going on tilt. So I just want to be able to not only help myself, but also help any traders out there that are struggling with psychology, and we can kind of hold each other accountable. So with that said, I just want to share a video with you guys. So let me minimize myself a little bit. So I want to share this video with you guys. So hopefully you guys can hear this. I just want to go through some certain parts.
It wasn't prediction. It was a hidden discipline that almost no trader alive can master. And that's exactly what we're diving into today. The untold story of $600 to begin trading. And here's where the legend begins. Dennis wasn't looking for magic indicators or secret systems. Instead, he embraced a simple truth. Markets move in trends, and if you can ride those trends with strict discipline, you can make a fortune. With that $1,600, he built a fortune of over $200 million in under a decade. But this is where things get fascinating. Dennis wasn't content just making money. He wanted to test a theory that could shake the very foundation of trading itself. See, Dennis believed that trading could be taught, that you didn't have to be born with some mystical talent, some sixth sense for markets. He believed that if you gave ordinary people a set of rules and trained them in discipline, they could become extraordinary traders. Most of his peers laughed at this idea. They told him trading.
So I'm going to fast forward this a little bit, just to some key areas. So there's this thing called the turtle experience. So I just want to share this with you guys.
Some succeeded because they embraced it. Others failed because they couldn't. And in that contrast lies the greatest lesson any trader can learn. Now here's the question for you. Are you willing to face the same test? Are you willing to choose discipline over impulse, consistency over chaos, long-term growth over short-term comfort? Because that's where the real transformation begins. In the next part of this journey, we're going to peel back the curtain on the turtle experiment itself. You'll discover how Dennis trained his students, the rules he gave them, and why those rules still matter today. But more importantly, you'll see why discipline is the true dividing line between those who rise and those who collapse. So stick with me, because what's coming next might just change the way you look at trading forever. Richard Dennis didn't just believe in discipline. He was willing to stake his reputation and millions of dollars on proving it. In 1983, with his fortune already established, Dennis sat down with his longtime partner, William Eckhart. The two had debated for years about whether trading success was a matter of innate talent, or whether it could be taught. Eckhart argued that great traders were born, not made.
So that's a key point right there. Traders are not born, they're made. So this is huge because this is shown to be true. You don't have to be the most knowledgeable, the most smart. It's literally just mastering your psychology. So just being okay with just the mundane, boring, everyday thing. Just doing it repeatedly, day in and day out. So, and that's hard for a lot of people because we naturally just want to, our natural instinct is to react to something. So, of course, when we're on the charts, all we want to do is, see where price is going to go, and then we react to it, and then it ends up doing the opposite. Or sometimes it does go in our favor, but that's not always the case. So let me fast forward this a little bit.
Believed traders could be bred and raised through a disciplined training process. So he placed ads in newspapers across the country. Richard Dennis of C&D Commodities is accepting applications for a training program in trading. Those chosen will be trained and given real accounts to trade. The response was overwhelming. Thousands applied. From that ocean of hopefuls, Dennis and Eckhart selected just 14 for the first class. The group included a mix of backgrounds: a blackjack player, a security guard, a Dungeons and Dragons game designer, even a young woman with no financial background whatsoever. The diversity was intentional. Dennis wanted to prove that trading success had nothing to do with where you came from, and everything to do with whether you could follow rules with iron discipline. Now here's where it gets...
So they basically talk about Richard Dennis and his friend, they want to create this experiment, so the turtle experiment. So basically just taking every normal, everyday people, regardless of your background, whatever job you have, and basically seeing if you can stick to a set of rules, stay disciplined. So let's fast forward a little bit.
It's fascinating. This is what separated the successful turtles from the failures. Some of them embraced the rules. They learned to suppress their impulses and obey the system, even when it felt unbearable. These traders went on to make millions. Others couldn't do it. They hesitated. They broke rules. They gave in to fear or greed. And the market punished them. The same rules, the same system, the same training, but wildly different outcomes, all because of discipline. Richard Dennis proved his point. Trading could be taught. Discipline was the dividing line. Now here's the incredible part. Over the next few years, the turtles collectively made over $100 million in profits. Some became legends themselves. Others faded away.
So this is crazy. Just taking normal everyday people to basically teach them or have them set a discipline for themselves every day and look at the outcome. So granted, you have ones that failed and they just couldn't stay disciplined. And of course, they weren't successful. But the ones that were successful, just as they said, $100 million in profits. So this shows true, that once you're disciplined, the sky is the limit. That's literally the missing piece. And for me personally, in my journey, this is the missing piece for me. So I don't know if it was God divined or what that I came across this video, but I really want to take this to heart and do this challenge. So there is a 30-day challenge here, basically a 30 days of consistency, to basically follow your rules, don't break, and of course, there are going to be times where, you are going to break them. but if you can minimize your risk and get back on track, that's what matters. But the whole thing is to be disciplined for 30 days and create that habit. So I'll fast forward a little bit more.
We're taught that mistakes are failures, that being wrong is shameful. So when a trade goes against us, our natural instinct is to deny it, to hold on, to hope, to pray the market will turn back in our favor. Anything to avoid admitting we were wrong. But Dennis's rules demanded the opposite. Cut losses quickly. Admit defeat fast. Take the pain immediately while it's still small. Can you feel the psychological conflict in that? Everything inside you screams, hold on, it'll come back. But discipline whispers, cut it now before it destroys you. Now flip to the other side, prophets. Winning feels good. It feeds our ego. It validates us. So what do most traders do? They grab profits the moment they see them, afraid the market will take them away. They take $100 here, $200 there, pat themselves on the back, only to watch the trade soar thousands more without them. But Dennis's rules again demanded the opposite. Hold your winners. Sit through discomfort. Watch profits balloon, retrace, balloon again. Suffer through the emotional roller coaster of unrealized gains because discipline says, stay in. Do you see the pattern? Discipline and...
So basically what they're saying here is on both sides of the coin, so to speak. So again, when you are in drawdown, you need to cut your losses short. So stop letting it bleed out and continue to take a loss. So even if you have a set stop loss or whatnot, and it's obviously going against your direction, then just cut it short, because you can always minimize loss and you can always jump back in and find a better entry. But if you just let it just go and you already know that it's basically pulling back hard or it's going towards your stop loss, then just hop out. On the other side, also, when we're profitable, that affects our ego. So that affects our psychology in the sense that, because we're feeling these endorphins and we're feeling good, we feel like we have that Superman syndrome. So like we're unstoppable. So that can also go against you in the sense that, your next trade, you end up over leveraging or over risking, and you end up taking a huge loss, or, at the worst, you end up blowing your entire account because you got too overconfident. But at the same time, as they said, you also have to let your trades play out. Don't cut your wins short. Let it play out. So that's that. So let's continue.
Trading means going against your very nature. It means they were just willing to suffer through the discomfort long enough for discipline to become habit.
So this is a big piece right here.
Can you predict whether you'll stick to your rules after a string of painful losses? Or whether you'll throw discipline out the window and start gambling to make it back? This is the test every trader faces, and most fail it. But here's the hope. Discipline can be built. Just like a muscle, it can be trained through repetition, accountability, and reflection. The turtles who succeeded weren't superhuman. They were just willing to suffer through the discomfort long enough for discipline to become habit. Now here's something Richard Dennis knew that most traders miss. Discipline isn't just about following rules, it's about identity. If you see yourself as a gambler, you'll gamble. If you see yourself as a victim, you'll sabotage yourself. But if you begin to see yourself as a disciplined trader, as someone who does what needs to be done regardless of feelings, you'll begin to act in alignment with that identity. This is why Dennis drilled discipline so relentlessly.
So with this being said, this goes into, I guess, manifestation. Already believing that you're a disciplined trader. So if you already believe it and you're showing the actions of that, you will become a disciplined trader. So that's what I, need to do going forward for myself. But also if this helps, you guys out there to basically already start setting in your mind that you are a disciplined trader. Keep telling yourself, I'm a disciplined trader. I'm a disciplined trader. If need be, get a sticky note and put on your computer, write in, I'm a disciplined trader, and put it on your computer monitor and look at it every day. I'm a disciplined monitor. So you're creating that manifestation. So let me go to where this challenge is.
Even the best strategy is worthless. Richard Dennis wasn't a saint. They chase the excitement in your own trading because stories are powerful. But transformation only happens boring rules over thrilling impulse. Today, as they were in the 1980s, what do you do with it? Discipline builds not just profits. And then for 30 days straight.
All right, guys, so here's the challenge.
30 days. Pick a simple. Importantly, what would your confidence feel like? Because here's the truth. Discipline builds not just profits, but identity. Every time you obey your rules, you're casting a vote for the trader you want to become. Every time you break them, you're handing power back to the old you. The one who self-sabotages, who chases, who loses. That's why I want to challenge you right now. A 30-day discipline challenge. For the next 30 days, pick a simple set of trading rules. They don't have to be perfect. In fact, they shouldn't be complicated. Keep it basic. Your entries, your exits, your risk per trade. Write them down. Post them where you can see them. And then for 30 days straight, follow them with absolute discipline. No exceptions. You'll be shocked at what happens. Not just in your P&L, but in your mind. You'll feel the old impulses tugging at you, begging you to break the rules. But each time you resist, you'll grow stronger. And after 30 days, you won't just be someone who talks about discipline. You'll be someone who lives it. That's the real secret. It's not the system. It's not the Holy Grail. It's not the magic indicator. It's you. You are the edge. Richard Dennis proved that by training ordinary people into extraordinary traders, simply by giving them a set of rules and demanding obedience. Some made millions. Some failed. The difference wasn't the rules. It was the discipline. Now let's...
All right, guys. So with all that being said, so I want to do a 30-day challenge. So for anybody out there that you want to do the challenge with me, I'm starting this tomorrow. So 30-day challenge starts tomorrow. Just pure discipline. And again, we are the edge. So it's not our strategy, stuff like that. We know a strategy works. So if you don't have a strategy yet, then of course you got to find your strategy, something that works. But the missing piece is our psychology. So this 30-day challenge is going to change you as a trader. So for you guys that want to do this with me, put a comment down below and say I'm in. So because I'm going to do this 30-day challenge, and my rules, just so you know, I only trade New York session. I trade gold or US 30, so I only trade 2 pairs, and I'm only trading only 2 trades allowed per day. That's it. 2 trades. So those are my rules for myself. So I cannot break those. So we're going to see what happens in the end of these 30 days. And the focus is the discipline, not the profits, anything like that. If we are disciplined, the profits will come. The profits will be there. So I appreciate you guys. I just wanted to create this video for you guys because I was really inspired by this video that I came across. And I just want to spread it. And, if you guys want to do this challenge with me, all the better. But I just want us all to be better traders as well as myself. So, again, put a comment down below. I'm in. And let's do this discipline, this 30-day consistency challenge together. So, I appreciate you guys. God bless you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And let's do this thing, man. Let's do these 30 days of consistency. So let's get it. Put a comment down below. I'm in.